Hello, 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 and happy Tuesday to all of my wonderful Scorpios. Yes, Scorpios, hopefully you all are having a fantastic Tuesday, but then again, I know you are. Because that's the intention you set. We're going to get right into it, Scorpios. We didn't get a chance to do the readings on yesterday. I had so many calls and text messages about people sharing with their testimonies with me yesterday. Yesterday was just overwhelming, but in a great way, right? So, yes. So, here we are today. Yes. We're not going to be talking about any numbers today. We're going to get back to that on Sunday, but here we go. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading from our wonderful Scorpios. Yes, in every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. Yes, Scorpios, your ruling planet, Pluto, or one of them, is retrograde right now, but we also have some other planets that are retrograde, and we have some other planets that are about to be retrograde. So we're going to talk about all of that, and we're going to be talking about moving towards this full moon. So let's get into it, Scorpios. Most High God in the universe, please give me a special reading for my wonderful Scorpios as it relates to every area of their lives, specifically in areas of power and intellect, money and wealth, creativity and emotions, and spirituality, and where they need to take action. Action. Yes, Scorpios, I'm shuffling the cards. I'm seeing that some of you all still need to remove some people from your space. They're causing you to vibrate low, right? Which is not good at all, because there's a lot of things that the universe wants to release to you. Yes, looks like a lot of money the universe wants to release to you. But I see you all having a breakthrough, right? I really see you all having a breakthrough. There's some things that the beautiful thing about you being Scorpios is you're focused, very brave, very loyal, faithful, very ambitious, very resourceful, very passionate. Someone consider you as a true friend, and stubborn, right? So stubborn is not a bad thing, especially when you know you're standing in your convictions, right? So it's not a bad thing. But when you are um, interacting with people, you got to find out what people's, and Neptune is about to become retrograde, is going to go retrograde soon. But this is a hangman attached to the planet Neptune. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Some of you all have sailed away from some relationships that just don't serve your highest purpose, right? Maybe you're disappointed. See how this person looks disappointed? But I'm going to tell you something. Everybody comes across your path for a reason. Sometimes you can't see exactly what the reason is at the time, but I'm telling you, if you have come across the path of an Aquarius, a Gemini, or Libra, they are air signs, very powerful, very intellectual. They will cut an air supply and they will move on very, very quickly if they realize, because they're very, very intelligent, if they realize that, hey, this is just doesn't serve my highest purpose. So if you have been in a company of one of those signs, as cold as it may seem, because you all are emotional signs, you're water signs, see, water signs, right? If you've come across their path and they seem like they just cut the air supply real quick, or they just bolted out of there, or they seem like they ran away from a situation, that's not them necessarily running. That is them saying, hey, listen, something about this situation seems out of balance. You can learn a lot from that. You all are nurturers by default. Sometimes that loyalty in you will cause you to nurture family members, and cause you to nurture friends, and nurture energies around you that really don't have your best interest at heart. And believe it or not, Scorpio, they can cause you to vibrate low. They really can. They can cause you to vibrate low. But if you were in the company of an air sign, let's say you were raised by an air sign, or you were married to an air sign, or you were in a relationship with your best friends an air sign, or whatever, they'll show you real quickly that some relationships just need to cut it and move on, right? So yes, so again, some of you all have been disappointed, moving forward, but you just got to move forward. Yeah. And that's where your breakthrough is going to come in. Your breakthrough comes in you moving on, right? You don't have to be in any challenging relationships. Some of you all are still coming up with great ideas, still very ambitious, the whole 9 yards. When you start seeing the beauty and the differences in relationships, Scorpio, that's when you'll start to say, okay, I get it, I understand. That'll take all the negativity away from it, right? You don't have to you don't have to say anything negative about a person. Let's say you're in a relationship with a person, and it could have been a short-term relationship. You're like, oh, this person is a runner. This person is, they constantly leaving situations and they don't hang in long enough, because there are some signs who have completely balanced out their energy, and there's some Scorpios who have completely balanced out their energy, who sees it ahead of time. This is where you really tap into your spiritual gift and you see, hey, as much as I like this person, we're just not on the same frequency. So why even prolong the inevitable? Let me move on. It's disappointing because I'm not their God, they're not mine. I can't make them be who I want them to be, and vice versa. They could be a good person, but I know I'm a good person. We're just not on the same frequency. It's just that simple. But you don't want energies around you, Scorpio, to be so negative. Like, oh, this person isn't this. They're not pretty enough. They're not handsome enough. They're not tall enough. They're not short enough. They're too fat. They're too skinny. You don't want those energies around you, because those energies will cause you to vibrate low and block your what? Your money. Yes. So I see perfect synergy for you in the workplace, and I see you amassing wealth. Yes. Yes, no more leaving any money on the table, Scorpios. Again, you sailed away from some relationships, but you just have to be patient with the process, right? When I tell you that Neptune is, that's the planet of creativity, right? It's the planet of illusion and creativity. But we do have some other planets that are retrograde right now. Neptune is not retrograde yet. It is going to be retrograde soon. Neptune is going to be retrograde June 25th. So you have a few more days before that comes retrograde. What is today? I want to say today is the 15th. So 10 more days for Neptune to become retrograde. That's the planet of dreams. That's the planet of imagination, creativity. So again, you don't want to repeat a cycle by vibrating low. You got to be careful about the energies around you. And I say this to every single sign. You want to keep your energies balanced out. There are some signs you come across them. Like, for instance, let me put it to you another way. Let's say you came across a person that's in a position where you are aspiring to be. Let's say you are aspiring to be a mayor of a town. You have some political ambitions, or you have you want to, be president of the United States, or president of your country, or whatever. Let's say you have. Let's just use politics for example. Or you want to be the director of a department or something. And you decide, you know what, let me go and sit with this person, their mentor. Let's see if I can be their mentee. And you see a side of that person that was like shocking to you, almost like, why this person seemed this way in one way, but in this setting they seem another way. Let's say you came across a leader who is a air sign. They're very like Geminis are the communicators. They can communicate verbally, non-verbally, and they do a great job at it. Aquarius are usually outgoing. They like to have fun, the whole 9 yards. But trust, they are canvassing a room. No matter where they go, they're picking up on everybody's energy, and they're dissecting it everywhere. They listen very intently to what people say. They're very, very analytical in that sense, very original in their thinking. And it gives, see, the way that they dress sometimes can be very, very eclectic, seems sometimes weird, can be off-putting, whatever. But don't ever get it twisted. They're extremely, extremely smart. Libras are very, very extravagant in the way that they dress. People are attracted to that type of energy, but they're too also very, very smart. Very smart. But they will quickly leave a situation, remove the air. They're air signs. They remove the air from a situation very, very quickly. So if you're being mentored, and I'm only using that sign because I will talk about Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. This is the money in a second. They will leave a situation very quickly. The Aquarius will like they're fixed sign just like you are. They can be fixed on, like, you all are emotional. They are air signs. So you all are water signs, which is emotions and creativity. They are air signs, which is intellect and power. If they feel like there's too much emotion in it, or if they feel like it's drama attached to something, this is how every sign can learn from each other. If they feel like emotionally there's some drama attached to a situation, they're out the door. They're gone. What they can learn from you, Scorpio, is the emotional side of it. Like, you all are brilliant, Scorpios. You all are able to pick up on, you all are empaths by default. You're able to pick up on people's emotions. Whether you admit to it or not, you are really able to pick up on emotions. So an air sign is not necessarily great at doing poker face. So let's say there was some emotional something going on. It's going to show on their face a lot of times. It's going to show in their actions. They may remove some of that air back a little bit, right? So let's talk about the money and prosperity signs. This is the earth signs, right? Another element. Your water. We talked about air. We have this earth element right here. So the earth signs, well, their journey is to prosperity and wealth, right? So if you're dealing with an air sign that has a lot of earth in their chart, their focus is on, if you're interrupting my money, I'm going to have to cut you off, right? Because I got bigger things to do. I'm out here trying to save the world, and I need that resource money to do it, and I also need time, so I'm not going to waste my time, right? This is where a lot of people can learn a lot of things from other signs when you look at what they look like at their highest vibration. So that's what I'm saying to you, Scorpio. If you came across a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra in any way, shape, form, or fashion, the way they handle things may be disappointing to you because you thought one thing, because you were just focused on the emotional piece, but they're thinking about it from a logical standpoint, or they're thinking about it from a monetary standpoint. They're thinking about their money, their time, their energy, which are the three major resources that everybody needs. Then this is something that everybody can glean from each other. I hope you all are following. So there should be no time for you, Scorpio, to be sitting around with people who are questioning your decision to move on, or questioning your logic or anything like that, or talking negatively about the decisions you made, maybe to date somebody or to pursue something or go after whatever. You don't have time to sit around and be around people who are, and I don't care if they're family members, friends, people that you think know you very, very well. No, those people should not be sitting around making you feel worse. You know how people will say stuff like, "Oh yeah, you were too smart for this person," or "You had this too much." Nah, because those people will cause you actually to, because you have the will of. Listen, I'm gonna show you something. You have, where's the card? The wheel of fortune actually spinning in your favor. There's a lot of money in your cards. This is what I'm talking about, evaluating friendships and relationships around you. I'm telling you, there are some people who come across your path for a short period of time just to teach you a lesson. That's their only purpose in your life. That purpose is not to date you. Their purpose is not to have a long-term relationship with you. It's just in and out. Like, you met this person, you had feelings for this person, emotions and stuff were involved, but then they taught you something like, okay, don't leave any money on the table, or you need to, pull back on telling certain people certain things, because those people are going to be a disruption later on down the line, right? So I see you all getting to your money sooner than later. You're coming towards a place very soon, very, very soon, where I'm going to see you have a breakthrough, like a major, major breakthrough. I also see you all being in expectancy mode, expecting something great to happen. Keep expecting something great to happen, Scorpio, because it's happening. Your intuition is very, very heightened right now. Pay attention to it. A lot of people are sitting in front of, a lot of you all are sitting in front of this vault. Remember, I'm telling you, because there's a whole story with these cards here. A lot of people are sitting in front of a vault and don't even realize they have the key to open this vault right here. This vault is filled with money, right? So this is where you're going to have to really sit down and do some soul searching. This Hermit card is attached to Virgo. Virgo is also an earth sign. Remember I said getting to the money here, and I know money is not everything for everybody, but it is a resource, just like time, just like people / energy is a resource. So some of you all, like I said, sailed away from a relationship from somebody. You may have been disappointed. The relationship could have been a bit challenging, but I see a breakthrough for you all. Do not let the people around you, I'm talking about your family, your friends, the whomever, sometimes, okay, something that just came through for me was, when you first meet somebody, Scorpio, you got to be careful of what you tell family and friends about that person. Even if it's at first, it's like, oh my God, I feel like I met my person. I feel like this is the one. You got to be really careful because some of the people around you are automatically going into criticism mode, right? Well, do you know this about them? Do you know that? Do you know this and that? But you all are so on point with your intuition, Scorpios, that you don't have to give everything away to family members and friends when you are first embarking on a friendship, whether it's for work, relationship, professional, whether it is a romantic relationship or whether it's even a new friendship. You don't have to tell them everything. Some things you should save for yourself, because those same family members or friends will later on use that against you. I hope that makes sense to you all, right? Because it's time to really moving towards this full moon. It's time to release negativity altogether, really. Yeah, so you have a right to be suspicious of some things, but you don't want to hold on to grudges, right? Yeah, you don't want to get into relationships. Don't have to end on a low note. You want to start clearing your energy field, like really clear your energy field. And that energy field, like I said, is redoing some things. You know, like I said, Jupiter is coming retrograde. It's going to be retrograde June 20th, so that's going to be, we get 10 days. Is it 10 days? No, it's in 5 days. And then Neptune is going to be retrograde in 10 days. But right now we have Mercury, which is retrograde. That's the, like, how we understand. That's the planet of communication, how we deliver and receive information. Then you have Saturn, that's retrograde. That is the planet of ambition that rules achievement, career, wealth, business. So again, you have an opportunity, Scorpio, for a lot of money to be released to you financially when it comes to your money, if you can just clear your energy field. You want to clear your energy field, and you want to clear it right away. Like, really, you want to clear it right away, because that's going to be the key to removing some things. Because again, you leaving a relationship doesn't make this person bad at all. It doesn't make it bad. Remember, I said this is disappointing for you, but it doesn't make the person bad. It was only a challenge because, again, there was something you were supposed to learn in that relationship. So you want to keep your vibrations high so that a lot of money can be released to you and you can get your fire back again. But you're so close. I'm trying to help you get over that hump, because again, full moon coming. We have a full moon coming in a few days, and I don't want you to have to repeat another cycle where you're sitting in front of all of this money and don't have access to it. That's what I have for you, Scorpios. Have a great one.